start off this look, we're going to prime our eyes. Use any primer that you have. My favorite is the NARS Smudge Proof Eye Base, so I apply it directly to my lids and then blend it out with my finger. To achieve today's look, we're going to be using the Soft Glam eyeshadow palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and starting with the shade Orange Soda, we're going to apply this directly to the crease with a large fluffy blending brush. So the trick with this is you just want to start with a little bit of product, start from the outer corner, blend towards the inner corner, and then just make sure the edges are really nice and soft the closer they get to your brow bone. Using a pencil brush, I'm going to wrap this color around the eye. So we're going to start in the outer corner and blend this toward the inner corner so we have the most saturation at the outer corner and it just kind of feathers in toward the inner eye. To add a little bit of depth into the crease, we're going to go in with burnt orange and the same fluffy blending brush, and again, just put this right in your crease. Maybe put it a little bit lower so that you can still see some of that orange soda, but using this brush will help marry the two perfectly. Now that you've laid the foundation, you're going to want to pick up a more dense blending brush and the same color and really start to pack that on the inner and outer lids, blending it right into the burnt orange again. This is just going to ensure that you have a little bit more saturation and that the color just pops a little bit further. Using the same pencil brush, I'm going to wrap this color around the lower lash line again, starting from the outer corner, working my way in. I did experience a little bit of fallout with this just because the brush is a little bit smaller and I might not have tapped off enough product, but that's okay. If you pick it up quickly, you'll be fine because it's just kind of laying on your under eye. But yeah, just saturate the lower lash and make it really nice and smoky. Moving on to the lid, I'm picking up the shade Glistening, which is a really beautiful soft gold, on a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to start to pack this on the inner half of the eyelid. I'm starting at the innermost part of the eye and working my way up about halfway through, and once I don't have as much product on my brush, I just kind of start to blend it into the burnt orange shade so that I don't have to do as much blend work. But I did pack this on quite a few times just so that I had a really nice amount of saturation. Using that small blending brush, I'm going to soften the edges just so everything looks really nice and seamless. Using the shade Tempera, I'm going to pack this on the brow bone, and then I felt like this color was a little bit stark, so I picked up my blending brush and just kind of softened it into the eye look. This is optional if you get the blend right on the first try, but I just am showing you that if you feel like the colors are kind of disconnected, you can always grab your blending brush and blend the two together. Using a small definer brush, I'm going to pick up Sienna and I'm going to push this into my lower lash line. I like to use a brush like this because it really saturates and gets in between the hairs and makes your job really easy. This brush is like literally $3 from Morphe and I couldn't be more obsessed. This step is absolutely optional, but I love adding it for some brightness and opening the eyes. I'm using a nude liner right in the waterline, and this just gives the eye an extra pop. Another optional step, but I love popping on the lash. This is a Spellbound lash by House of Lashes. It's basically a big ass wispy, and it's just so beautiful and it's perfect for a look like this. So if you're skipping the lash, definitely move on and apply your mascara. This is my current fave by L'Oreal. It's literally everything and gives you so much volume. Moving on to the face, since I already have my foundation and my concealer and my contour on, I'm going to add some blush, and this is the trusty Peaches by MAC, and I loved using the shade for a look like this, just bronzy and gold and summery and ready for spring. So I'm applying this to the apples of my cheeks as well as pressing that into the cheekbone and marrying it with the contour, as well as adding a little bit of whatever's left over on the brush to my forehead and to my nose. I'm then going to move on to Glow, and I'm going to use this Liquid Glow by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is in the shade Perla, and again, I just really love the way that this like champagne color pairs with the eyes. So I apply it directly to my face, and then I take a synthetic brush and start to work it in to the cheekbones, down the nose, on the Cupid's bow. But what I have found is that this product starts to set pretty much immediately, so you should really work fast, which is why I didn't apply it to the other side, because I knew by the time I got over there it might be a little bit hard to blend out. So as you can see, I'm trying to blend it a little bit on the nose, and yeah, so just my advice is either using a beauty blender or working in sections. I decided that I needed more glow, so I'm going to use Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics and apply this to the cheekbones as well as down the nose and on the Cupid's bow, all the places that I applied the liquid glow, just to give me that much more glow. Moving on to the lips, I'm going to be using this Bite Lip Liner in the shade 076, which is a really beautiful burnt orange shade. And with a look like this, you really could do any kind of lip. A bright lip would probably be my favorite with a look like this. That's why I chose this kind of bright burnt orange shade. The burnt orange just looks so gorgeous with a gold lid. So yeah, I'm applying this shade. Use whatever you have or whatever you feel the most comfortable with. This look is so versatile. You could really make it your own and do whatever you please. To fill in the lip liner, I'm going to use this shade Out Loud by Smashbox Cosmetics, and this is a liquid lipstick, and I love this formula. It's a little bit more moussey and a little bit thicker, but I find that it feels pretty weightless on the lips throughout the day, and it really does last a long time. So I'm just going to fill in my lips with that. Like I said, you can use any shade that you would like. I'm then going to move on to the hair. I just got this new dry shampoo from IGK and it smells so good. So I needed a little bit of a pick-me-up. So I'm sectioning off my hair and putting this directly into the root. And then I'm going to wait like 2 minutes. Here you don't really see that, but I'm going to shake it into my hair and really start to pat and move it into the scalp so you don't see any of that charcoal, but I find that this stuff does a really good job. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, let me know in the comments what you want to see. So I'll see you guys then. Bye guys.